Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. A huge congratulations to all the new mamas out there. I know firsthand that the postpartum journey is a beautiful, wild ride filled with so many changes, especially for your body. You've done something absolutely incredible, and now you might be feeling ready to start gently reconnecting with your strength. If you've been cleared by your doctor for exercise, you are in the right place. Today, I'm going to guide you through a safe, effective, 4-step routine designed specifically for the postpartum body. We're going to focus on rebuilding your foundation, your deep core and glutes, which is the key to getting stronger overall and feeling more like yourself again. This isn't about bouncing back, it's about moving forward with strength and confidence. We'll break down each movement step by step, talk about why it's so important, and then I'll show you how to put it all together into a simple workout you can do at home. So, grab your mat, take a deep breath, and let's get started on this journey together. First up, and arguably the most important step, is reconnecting with your breath. This is the foundation for everything else we're going to do. It's called diaphragmatic breathing, or 360-degree breathing. During pregnancy, our breathing patterns often change, becoming shallower. Learning how to breathe deeply helps re-engage your diaphragm and pelvic floor, which work together as part of your deep core system. This is crucial for healing things like diastasis, recti, and supporting your organs. Let's try it. Lie down on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. You can place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. I want you to start by taking a big inhale through your nose. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise and your rib cage expand outwards to the front, sides, and back like an umbrella opening up. Your chest should stay relatively still. Think about sending the breath deep down into your pelvis. Hold for a moment. Now, as you exhale slowly through your mouth, I want you to gently lift your pelvic floor, like you're picking up a blueberry, and feel your deep abdominal muscles wrap inward, gently hugging your spine. Your belly will naturally fall back down. That's one full breath. The inhale is for relaxation and expansion. The exhale is for gentle engagement. Let's do a few more together. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly, expand the ribs, feel that 360-degree expansion, and exhale, gently lifting the pelvic floor, zipping up those lower abs. Notice how your hand on your belly rises and falls. This connection is so powerful. A common mistake here is to suck your stomach in forcefully on the exhale. We're not looking for a crunch or a hard contraction. It's a gentle, deep engagement, like giving yourself an internal hug. Another common issue is breathing only into the chest, which is called paradoxical breathing. If you see your chest hand moving a lot and your belly hand not so much, really focus on sending that breath down into your belly. Try to practice this for about 2 to 3 minutes every day. You can do it while feeding your baby, while lying in bed, or anytime you need a moment to reconnect. It's the first and most fundamental step to rebuilding your core from the inside out. Master this, and you've built the perfect foundation for adding more movement. Now that we've established our foundation with diaphragmatic breathing, let's move on to our second exercise, the glute bridge. Your glutes are a powerhouse muscle group that provides so much support for your pelvis and lower back. They often become a bit sleepy or weak during pregnancy and the early postpartum period due to postural changes. Waking them up is essential for reducing back pain and creating stability. The glute bridge is a fantastic, safe way to do this. Let's get into position. Stay lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Your heels should be close enough that you can just about touch them with your fingertips. Place your arms down by your sides with your palms facing down before we even lift. Let's connect to our breath. Take a nice deep inhale, filling your belly as you exhale. Perform that gentle pelvic floor lift and core engagement we just practiced. On that same exhale, press through your heels and squeeze your glutes to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Imagine you're pushing the floor away from you. Come up only as high as you can while maintaining a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. We don't want to overarch the lower back. Think about tucking your tailbone slightly under. At the top, give your glutes an extra squeeze. Your core should be engaged to prevent your ribs from flaring out. Now, inhale as you slowly and with control lower your hips back down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Let's try that again. Exhale to engage the core and lift the hips. Squeezing the glutes, inhale to slowly lower back down. We're aiming for about 10 to 15 repetitions. A very common mistake is to push the hips up to high, which causes the lower back to arch. This puts pressure on your spine instead of working your glutes. If you feel this in your lower back, lower your hips a bit and focus more on squeezing your glutes and keeping your core tight. Another common mistake is letting the knees fall out to the sides. Keep your knees tracking in line with your hips and ankles. Imagine you're holding a small ball between your knees. If you feel this more in your hamstrings, the back of your thighs, try moving your feet a little closer to your body. Remember to lead with the exhale and the core engagement. This ensures your core is supporting you throughout the entire movement. The glute bridge is a fantastic way to rebuild that mind-muscle connection with your glutes and start building that essential posterior chain strength. All right, moving on to our third exercise, the dead bug. This one looks simple, but it is an absolute game changer for deep core stability and coordination, all without putting any strain on your lower back or abdominal wall. It is one of the best exercises for safely strengthening the transverse abdominis, your deepest core muscle that acts like a corset hand, for helping to heal diastasis recti. Let's set it up. Lie on your back on the mat. Bring your legs up to a tabletop position, so your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle and stacked directly over your hips. Your shins should be parallel to the floor. Now, extend your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Directly over your shoulders, before you move, find a neutral spine. You should have a small, natural curve in your lower back, just enough to slide a hand under. Now, press your lower back gently into the mat to engage your core. This is your starting position. Let's connect it to our breath. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly lower your opposite arm and opposite leg towards the floor. For example, lower your right arm and your left leg. Go only as low as you can while keeping your core engaged and your lower back pressed gently into the mat. The goal is to prevent your back from arching and your belly from doming or coning. If you see your belly pop up, you've gone too far. Then, inhale as you bring your arm and leg back to the starting tabletop position with control. Now, let's do the other side. Exhale, lower your left arm and right leg. Inhale, bring them back to the start. That's one full rep. We're aiming for 8 to 12 reps per side. The most common mistake by far is letting the lower back arch off the floor. This means your core has disengaged and you're no longer getting the benefit. It is much better to have a smaller range of motion with perfect form than a large range of motion with a disconnected core. If you find this version too challenging, here is a great modification. Keep your arms still and just alternate lowering your legs one at a time. You can even just do toe taps. Or keep your legs in tabletop and just alternate lowering your arms. Find the version that allows you to maintain that core connection. Another mistake is moving too quickly. This is not about speed, it's about slow, deliberate control. Each movement should be initiated by that exhale and core engagement. The dead bug teaches your body to stabilize your trunk while your limbs are moving, which is exactly what your core is designed to do. It is a truly functional exercise that will help you feel strong and stable in all your daily movements as a mom. We've worked on our breath, our glutes, and our deep core. Now it's time for our fourth and final movement, the supported squat. Squatting is one of the most fundamental human movements. We do it all day long, picking up the baby, toys, groceries. Learning to squat correctly is vital for protecting your back and using your strength efficiently. After pregnancy, your balance and stability might feel a little off. So using support is a fantastic way to rebuild confidence and ensure perfect form. For this, you'll need something sturdy to hold onto: a countertop, the back of a solid chair, a sturdy table, or even a TRX suspension trainer if you have one. Stand facing your support with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Toes pointing slightly outwards. Hold onto your support with both hands. Stand up tall. Pull your shoulders back and down and engage your core. As you get stronger and more confident, you can rely less and less on the support until eventually you're doing beautiful bodyweight squats on your own. This exercise is incredible for rebuilding full body strength, particularly in your quads, hamstrings, and glutes, all while practicing a movement pattern you use every single day. You're going to move through each exercise, one after the other. Here's a great starting structure. Begin your workout session by spending 2 to 3 minutes just on your diaphragmatic breathing. Lie on your mat, close your eyes, and really focus on that 360-degree breath and gentle core engagement. This is your warm-up and your mental check-in. It primes your body for the work to come. After your breathing practice, you'll start the main circuit. You'll perform one set of each exercise back to back with minimal rest in between. So, you'll do 10 to 15 reps of the glute bridge. As soon as you finish, you'll roll over and do 8 to 12 reps per side of the dead bug. Then, you'll stand up and do 10 to 12 reps of the supported squat. Once you've completed one round of all 3 exercises, that's one full circuit. I want you to rest for about 60 to 90 seconds, grab some water, catch your breath, and then repeat the entire circuit for a beginner. Aiming for 2 to 3 total circuits is a fantastic goal. This whole workout, including the breathing warm-up, will take you about 15 to 20 minutes, which is realistic and achievable for a busy new mom. The most important thing is to listen to your body. Some days you might have the energy for 3 rounds, and other days 1 or 2 might be enough. That is perfectly okay. Consistency is far more important than intensity, especially in this early postpartum phase. I recommend trying to do this routine 2 to 3 times a week on non-consecutive days to allow your body time to recover and adapt. As you get stronger, you can progress by increasing the reps, adding a 4th circuit, or reducing your rest time. Remember, this is your journey. The goal is to build a strong, resilient foundation that will support you in motherhood and beyond. This simple structure makes it easy to stay on track and see your progress over time. And that's a wrap on our foundational postpartum strength workout. You did an amazing job today just by showing up for yourself. Remember, this journey of reconnecting with your body is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient, be kind, and celebrate the small wins along the way. Your body has done and is doing incredible things. Always listen to it, and never push through pain if something doesn't feel right. Please stop and consult with a doctor or a pelvic floor physical therapist. They are an invaluable resource for any new mom. Building this foundation of core and glute strength will not only help you feel physically stronger, but will also give you more energy and confidence to handle all the demands of motherhood. You've got this. Mama, thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more postpartum fitness, wellness, and self-care tips. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know how this workout felt, or if you have any questions. Your journey matters, and we're all in this together. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.